So hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this week we're gonna be talking about family. So I would like to request all of you, to tap on the comment section and type what you feel about family, why we need to talk about family, and what is the relevance of this topic with our current, society. And also, please feel free to give in suggestions and feedbacks. All are welcome. All right. Yeah. So let's talk about family. We all know that family has been for the longest time a very beautiful concept, and it still is, right? But nowadays we have families, that are broken apart, that are torn apart, and we have a lot of family that are broken families, and that's become very common. A long time ago, there were families that were like mostly joint families, but with the change in the generation and things like that, we've started having a nuclear family, then we started having a single parent, and then we started having a lot of family that are divorced, like the mother and the father are divorced and separated, and they have the shared custody of the child, or either just one parent have the custody of the child and things like that. So yeah, the concept of family has been there the whole time, but nowadays it's been like terribly shaking. And I know that there is no such thing as perfect family. So let me warn you guys, there is no such thing as perfect family, because in a family, we are all just so different. We are a family, of course, but then we are also an individual. We are our own person too, right? And so there could be a lot of differences. There could be differences in ideas, there could be differences in beliefs, and there could be differences in practices, and so many other things. And as easy as it is to say family, it is also as easy to get estranged and to get uh, into problems and into disagreement with our families because of our differences as an individual being. And this is exactly the point where family that breaks up or that falls apart starts. So in a family, in the ideal type of family that we're talking about, we are supposed to be um, as a child, we were supposed to be loved and nurtured and cared for and things like that. But in a lot of families, when a child grows up, he or she witnesses families that are that are always fighting, that are always arguing, or both the parents are always disagreeing to each other, they're hitting each other, or the father or the mother is an alcoholic or very abusive, using words that are totally very vulgar and things like that, or they always hit each other. And there could be a situation where there is sexual harassment or violence and things like that. So once a child grows up in this kind of environment, where the family relationship is very toxic, the child will automatically develop a lot of negative impact in the long run. And this is where and how family starts falling apart. It could be because of neglect, because you were too busy, parents are too busy fending for the family, in their work, in their job, or any other prospect, that they do not give enough time to the child as much as it is needed to, and the child feel neglected in the way, and things like that. So there could be so many reasons why family breaks up. It could be because of poverty, it could be because of financial problems, it could be because of a total differences in opinions and a way of life. Yeah, because we all as individuals are so different. Even though we are family, we are also individuals first. And yeah, um, this is where the problem lies. And if you think I'm gonna give solutions to these kind of things and how to fix it, no, I'm not gonna do that, because I don't know anything how to fix it either. But I think how we can help prevent, and how we can mend this already broken relationship, is that trying to communicate. Okay, communication is the key. Once you know that you have farthered away from your siblings, or from your parents, maybe your mom, your dad, or something, the main key is to always forgive one another. Forgiveness is a very important word here, and love, and being empathetic to one another. Once you are able to forgive for what the other person has done to you, that is where you can start the healing process of a family, and that's where we can mend the broken relationship. And trust me, it's not like a magic that it's gonna happen in just one whistle or something. It's gonna be very painful. You're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to earn that. uh, if somebody in your family has lost faith in you, then you're gonna have to work really hard to earn back that trust or that faith. And it's gonna take ample amount of time, guys, and trust me, it's not gonna be easy. You will feel dejected, you will feel like a total failure, you will feel like there is no point of trying and things like that. And that's how it is. Once a family is broken, it's so hard to mend, but of course, but it's not impossible to mend it again. And trust me, we should all take chances on our family again, because family is where we were born into, and it wasn't out of choice. And um, no matter what, no matter how angry you are, at the end of the day, your families are your family. You can't like change them. You just can't go to the shop and like just change your family members or something. You can't exchange them with somebody else's family. So your family is unique, your family is beautiful. It might be broken, it might be falling apart, but it is still so beautiful. And I believe that we should really, really try and mend this kind of relationship by communicating, be confronting about, our disagreements, to our parents, or maybe our parents also confronting their problems to us, saying, like, son, this is not the way, and you're supposed to do this, and things like that. Or, mom, I didn't like the way you said this. Dad, I didn't like the way you were talking that time, or I didn't like how you did this and that. So yeah, if you communicate, okay, when I say communication, there could be a toxic and also a very healthy communication. So I mean to say the healthy communication over here. At the end of the day, no matter how busy you are, make time for your family, communicate with your family, find time to sit together in one common ground, in one common place, and talk about it. Talk about, say, maybe how your day went, or say what good happened in your day, what bad happened in your day, or what are your plans for tomorrow, where you are going, what plans you have, and everything. That way you can build that safe environment, that healthy space to talk and to understand each other better. And once we are able to compromise on our differences and our conflicts, and we are able to forgive, and we are able to work on our relationship and mend them, I think that's when we can help solve a lot of our problems, right? And I pretty much believe that, like I said, when we were young, okay, when we were young, like, we used to be very curious as a child and always ask questions of why this, why that, and we always used to be this like curious little kid. And our parents were being very patient enough to be always understanding to us, and they were always answering to all the, like, even the nonsensical questions that we questioned them. And I think it's also time we return that back to our parents. At this age, they might be getting older, they might be a little old school, and they might be a little bit old fashioned in their thoughts, in their thinking, in their way, because the gulf, the generation gap is quite huge. And I mean, these are something that are bound to happen, and that are bound to be occur. So yeah, it's always important that we, even as a child, are always ready to say sorry when needed, ready to say thank you, ready to say, I understand, ready to say those few kind words to help prevent our family from falling apart most of the time. And willing to ask for forgiveness, and willing to say, I'm sorry, and it's my fault. All these are so crucial, in order to make that family happen again, to make that broken family turn into something beautiful, turn into something that's blooming again. And also, like, we all know that our family, our parents especially, didn't have like life instructions on how to make, and how to nurture a perfect family or something. So we should also try and understand on their part and how much they've been struggling to get us this far. At this age, we have the opportunity to learn and to educate ourselves, but during our parents' age, they didn't have all that, and that alone itself, like makes it so commendable that we say thank you and we be grateful and we be the one saying sorry, we be the one running to them and compromising and negotiating, even though it might not be our fault all the damn time. But yeah, I mean, saying sorry or things like that doesn't make you little, but it makes you the better person, the bigger person, right? So yeah, that is there, and hopefully I hope this 10 minutes just did justice to whatever I was gonna say about family. And if you have something more to add on, please feel free to comment in the section below. And thank you so much for tuning in and listening. That is all, and this is me signing out. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye bye. Take care, stay home, and stay safe.